It's 5:45 a.m. and Charge and I are currently residing at the Sudbury Inn in Bethel, Maine. And we're on our way to the 24-hour laundry. And why are we doing that at 5:45 a.m? Well, because we wake up at 4:30 in the morning, hiker time, and it's light. Bethel's a pretty little town, and it's got everything that we need here. I've already Googled what time the bakery opens, so we can go and set ourselves in there. But most pressing thing on the agenda is to get our laundry done. So I am wearing my rain pants, which is probably fortuitous because it is in fact raining, and my rain jacket. There was quite heavy rain last night, so it was really timely that we weren't on trail. And we've got a list of jobs that we're going to do today, but there's a CVS or a Walgreen just out of town, so we're going to go and make sure that we get ourselves some nice bubble bath to soak our legs. Mainly Epsom salts is what we're looking for, and just doing those kinds of jobs to get ready to get back on trail tomorrow. Put that laundry detergent in, Charge. Oh yeah. Come in for the close shot. Now, how many quarters do you think is $7.25? A lot.
29.
There you go. Get feeding. Mission accomplished. We now have clean clothing, and I have stalked the local bakery. I've noted that it opens at 7 a.m, so it's just before 7. It's something like 6:57. Honestly, we were at the laundry at 6 a.m. or thereabouts. So we are going to head up and grab ourselves something to eat. Weather's a bit yuck. Charge has been sitting over his phone and his AT plans, and he feels like he has a plan that's going to come together of how we get ourselves through Maine in one piece. So that is a good result. Delicious. I'm going to continue sharing our day off adventure at Bethel. So I'm wearing clean clothes. Actually, I put my t-shirt on straight out of the dryer standing in the laundromat because, oh, yep, we're just waiting for a car. We are now, after that sensational bagels that we just had for breakfast, oh, and real beautiful coffee in a mug. Oh, so good. We're going back to our accommodation, and now we're walking down to the Walgreen chemist. So, because we're situating ourselves at this accommodation for a few days and slack packing with Rodney, we've got a bath in our bathroom. So, yep, we're off to get Epsom salts so we can soak away some of our aches and pains from the outrageous climbing we've been doing for the last few days. And also we need to get some insect repellent and some anti-itch cream, because it hasn't just been the mountains, it's been the crazy bugs. The mosquitoes are the size of aeroplanes and they are relentless, so we need to go and sort that out. So Walgreens, lovely big pharmacy, I'm sure they'll have everything and more that we require. On our way walking to Walgreens, and you can imagine my delight when I saw that there's a covered bridge. I love covered bridges. Lisa Hodge, Remember Pennsylvania. And I'm just going to go up here and look at the plaque and just zoom up to the plaque. Let's have a look. just gorgeous. Does that look open to you? It's got an open sign. So I'm just walking back to our accommodation. Huge success. I went to the public library, free access to Wi-Fi. I managed to upload my whole backlog of videos, which I'll now be able to start publishing. Most importantly, I'll be able to send them to Mum and to Joe's mum. So, phew, finally, that's been a burden, but the public library for the win. The other big win today is it's been torrential raining. Does that make sense? The rain has been torrential and we've managed to avoid it. So we picked our 0 day again really well, and we've stayed dry while hikers are out hiking in the pouring rain. It's 6:08 in Bethel, Maine. We've been up since about 4:45 because that's when we wake up these days. More torrential rain last night, so it was fortuitous that we've spent the last 36 hours off the trail because it's been raining. What that does mean though is those alpine bogs are going to be super muddy, so we expect to be covered in mud by the end of today. Rodney, our shuttling trail angel, is picking us up at 6:30 and taking us back to where we got off 2 days ago, Grafton Notch, and it's straight up the hill. It's going to be beautiful walking today, but I am also looking forward to the fact that there will be a hot shower, a laundromat and clean clothes at the end of it. Good morning from the guest house veranda. Judge, how are you doing this morning?
Little boy's pants.
Oh, I know, let's have a look. No, that's okay, we're just videoing for our mothers. Send them little vlogs. That's going to make a difference. So what's the plan today?
Walk up a hill.
Yeah. Looks like quite a steep hill.
Very steep hill. And I think it goes up for about 3.5 miles.
Ooh.
And then we've got a whole lot of ups and downs and then a long drop back down for the pickups. About 11 to 13 miles that we've got to do. They rate it as one of the harder stretches, but once we get over that, then it starts getting easier for a while.
Which means that probably our mileage can go back up a little bit.
Yes, hopefully.
Because it's hard to do big miles here, isn't it?
Yeah, so the next 4 or 5 days we'll do between 10 to 13 miles a day, and then hopefully at the end of this week, next week, we can start getting back up to 20s.
You know, one of the things I'm most concerned about at the moment is anyone lighting a match anywhere near you or me, because of the tiger balm fumes coming off you and the muscle Advil relaxant gel coming off me. But how many Epsom salt baths did you have yesterday?
2.
2 Epsom salt baths. And are your muscles feeling better?
Can't feel what you can't feel doesn't hurt.
Ain't that the truth? So yeah, yesterday was a good idea.
Yeah, day off yesterday, body's needed it. Thunder, lightning and torrential rain basically for 30 odd hours, and so we made a good call getting off the trail. We're able to do a few little repairs to some of the gear, get a few things done, and
Put your small shorts on.
I got little boys' pants.
I know, those other shorts are getting
Yeah,
too
little
big and
boy
baggy.
shirt.
It's because you've been shredding. It's like you're
Good way
just
to go on a
shrinking in
diet.
front of me. Yeah, there's probably easier ways to drop kilos, to be honest.
I've got a feeling tonight I might have a lobster and crab roll at Butcher Burger, and you can have a Caesar salad.
And a lobster roll?
Yeah, maybe.
The Suds Pub. We might find ourselves in there later. And here is our jalopy. He's come to pick us up. Fantastic. .7:01 and we are on trail. Dropped off by the extremely reliable and fun Rodney. We've got 10ish miles and it's fresh, and so are we. So we're going to try and knock out these miles as quickly as possible. Beautiful day, perfect hiking weather, and we're heading north. can't see the white blazes up here when it's really cloudy. I'm just talking to the camera. So Charge is following these piles of rocks called cairns. That's what they use up here and above tree line when it's alpine and you need to get some kind of visual on where we should be going. We're all the way at the top and we've got a big down now. Down is often harder than up because it's really hard on the knees. So, yeah, hopefully all the soaking in Epsom salts and rubbing the kind of deep heat stuff on our legs is going to help our knees on the way down. And then it was time to head downhill. The sun was trying really hard to break through the clouds, and we could get glimpses of the beautiful countryside beneath us. A perfectly placed shelter at the bottom of the hill, the mountain, Baldpate Mountain. So we're going to stop, have a quick snack, and just work out how far we've got left to go for the day. Well, we started off early and smashed out our 10 and a bit miles pretty quickly, actually. You would have seen it was misty and under cloud at the top of the mountain, but yeah, it was a good hike, not quite as hard as I thought it was going to be, so that was good. We had told Rodney, our shuttle driver, that we'd be finished by 1. We were finished a bit earlier than that, and he was waiting for us when we popped out. So we're back in town, we've washed our clothes, we've washed our stuff, we've made ourselves a sandwich, and we're just off to the supermarket just to get some supplies for tomorrow's lunch. And we're just going to relax for the rest of the afternoon. It's Sunday afternoon in Bethel, Maine, and it's a beautiful day. It's nice to do just a bit of easy slack packing just to get our mountain legs sorted, and before we head off into the hills by ourselves in the next few days. Well, we've just had a very intense planning session in our room because, as you well know, everything else is about logistics and organisation. So Charge has been with his headlamp on because the lighting's terrible in our room. Charge. We've moved our planning session from our room to an Asian restaurant.
Yeah, Korean Japanese restaurant.
With
But we're in the bar.
beer.
Yeah.
So a lot of logistics, a lot of planning. Where are we at with what's the plan?
Right. We're 256, 57 miles at the top of the mountain.
Okay.
Mount Katahdin. And we want to try to get up there mid-20s, so 23rd through the 25th of July. And then get over to the west coast, which is proving to be a little bit difficult, but we'll get there. So tomorrow we've got another slack pack, and it's only a small one. It's the last one of the big mountains that we need to do at the start of Maine. And then we have so that's Monday. We have a second slack pack on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, we get dropped off with our 4 packs. And we then have 3 days of doing close to 18, 19, 15, 16, 17 hours per day, 1, 2, 3. And they'll take us through to a town called Enfield, Maine. And we've organised
to stay at the Terrapin Hostel, and we'll be doing some slack packing there to get us through the Bigelows and hopefully right up to the Kennebec River.
Kennebec River.
That's the river which is really, really wide and it gets flooded constantly with the multiple hydro dams throughout the river. So any time the river can swell, etc. So they actually say you cannot cross by yourself, but all the various entities, the power companies, Maine itself, the mountain forest services fund these guys to actually cross over in a canoe and paddle over free of charge.
Fantastic. Yeah, so we've got a canoe ride to look forward to.
And from there, then it's actually pretty flat, and we need to get all the way through to Monsoon. Yeah. And from there, then we're at the start of the 100-mile wilderness, which is basically the most remote part of the whole trail. And they say you should carry 10 days food, 100 miles. To me, it'd be 4 nights out, 5 days hiking. And that basically takes us straight into the Baxter State Park. And from there, then the weather's great. Up to go to the finish.
And then, of course, once you get to the top of the mountain,
you've got to climb down.
How do you get down the mountain? And where do you go next? And how do you get in a plane?
Apparently, you can do a hodgie.
Yes.
Apparently, the weather's okay. You can get a helicopter.
Oh, please. Come on. So it's been quite
what do you reckon, Hodgie?
It's been quite a complicated planning session, but useful because we're trying to get
a couple of hours doing that today.
Trying to get some solid dates where we can actually book stuff.
Yeah. Well, we've got a food box sitting at Shaw's Hostel.
Yeah.
Which is really, really good. And we've grabbed our food box that we sent to here, and so we just need to sort through. We could actually push some stuff up 3 days, which we'll look at them now later tomorrow.
Yeah, get to the post office before 4 p.m.
Yep.
Okay. Thanks, Charge.